This video is going to show you how to change some of the settings of your Google Classroom. So I'm going to go ahead up here to the settings gear icon and click on it. This opens up all the settings. You remember this information from when we created the class. But down here is a good opportunity to fine-tune some of these settings. Your class code, this is how students would join the class. If you wanted to reset it, you could. If you wanted to disable it so that nobody sees that, you could. But most of the time we want it displayed there. Your stream, this is where you create those announcements. This is where you might want it so that students can either only comment instead of posting and comment, or only teachers can post and comment. This is the recommended feature because then this doesn't allow students to chime in on those comments as well. I would have it definitely at one of these two. Students can post and comment, means that they can post whatever they want. And so these two are the more secure options. I like leaving mine here where only teachers can post or comment. As far as classwork on the stream, you can either show attachments and details, show condensed notifications, which means they'd have to click on the notification to bring up the attachment and the details, or to hide notifications at all. So I would choose one of these top two options. If you're throwing a lot of content at them, the condensed is probably the way to go. If you're dealing with younger students, that show attachments and details might be the way to go so that it's all there in their face. For the show deleted items, I would leave that off where only teachers can view deleted items. And for the guardian summaries, go ahead and leave that on. That gives guardians, if you invite guardians as part of your Google Classroom, that gives them an opportunity to get a summary of the work in the classroom. So go ahead and leave that one on. And then for the Meet, if you're going to run Meet through your classroom, here's where you could generate that Meet link and also make it visible to students or not. There are some grading deals too, and you don't have to mess with this too much because we'll be doing your grading, your final entry of grades through Tyler Sys. But you can toggle these so that the students have an idea of how they're doing in their Google Classroom to get an overall grade calculation and to even here show an overall grade to students so they have an idea of how they're doing in that class. If you changed any settings on this page, you'll go ahead and click Save. And then once it brings you back to the home screen, you know your settings have been saved.